Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolima and today I will talk about my top 10 favorite perfume notes, and I will also mention the best fragrance that represents that specific note, at least in my opinion, of course. So I have here 11 fragrances to our tie from a specific note. So let's start. First, I love tobacco fragrances. I actually already have a top 10 favorite tobacco scents link here, so you can check that video out. And to this date, my favorite tobacco scent, it's from the house of Tom Ford, and it is Tobacco Vanille. You all know, if you're following this channel for a while, how important and how much this fragrance means to me. So of course that also influences the way that I see this fragrance. But this is a fantastic tobacco, spicy vanilla, warm, borderline gourmand even. It's still my favorite fragrance in the tobacco realm. Of course, you also have a very prominent note of vanilla, a lot of spices, but still the tobacco here, it's outstanding. Love this one, Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford, still to this date my favorite tobacco scent. Now the next note that I absolutely love is Amber, and this is where I have a tie. I need to mention two fragrances because I love them both equally, and they are Ambra Aurea by Profumum Roma and L'air du Désert Marocain by Indult Tihota. I already reviewed this one, but I didn't review this one. I actually have a comparison video between L'air du Désert Marocain and Aurea du Désert. This one I already did a review. It's a fantastic amber with ambergris. You have, this is quite incensey as well. It's to die for. It's intoxicating. It's one of the best ambers that I ever tried, and this one is a masterpiece from Indult Tihota. Doesn't need any introduction. A dry, spicy, dusty amber that represents the air of the Moroccan desert. Both ambers are outstanding. They perfectly represent amber as a note, and as you all might know, amber, it's not real a note but more an accord of notes, mostly composed by labdanum, benzoin, vanilla. These two are outstanding. Ambra Aurea by Profumum Roma and L'air du Désert Marocain by Indult Tihota. Now the next note that I absolutely love is oud, and I already did my top 5 favorite oud scents way back in 2018. Link here so you can check that video out. But still to this date, my favorite oud scent, it's from the house of Ramon Monegal, and it is Soul of Oud. What an outstanding scent. A intoxicating, chocolatey, slightly funky oud, so natural smelling. Wow, this is out of this world. This is from the line of Don't Touch My Oud. This is quite expensive. It's almost 400 euros for a 15 ml bottle size like this, but gorgeous looking bottle. I mean, stunning looking bottle from Ramon Monegal. It's wonderful. If you love oud, check this one out. It's resinous, it's dark, it's sweet because it has this chocolatey effect, but also it has some funkiness in it. It's simply wonderful. Soul of Oud by Ramon Monegal. It's to die for. The best oud that I tried so far. It's still my favorite. Love oud, and this one, it's the best. Soul of Oud by Ramon Monegal. The next note that I absolutely love, it's Patchouly. And the best fragrance that represents patchouli in the most finest, most earthy, most damp way possible, from the house of, again, Profumum Roma, and it is patchouli. Simply patchouli. Guys, this, wow, it's so intoxicating and enveloping. This is a chocolatey oud, quite earthy, slightly damp, but it has also quite resinous feel because of the benzoin. it's simply to die for. It's resinous, it has an earthy, chocolatey, damp patchouli. This is perfect. The perfect patchouli scent, it's by Profumum Roma. Yes, I also love Psychedelic from Jovois, which goes in the same direction, to be honest, but I don't have that in my collection, or then if I would have, definitely would be a tie again, because that one is also one of the best patchouli based scents out there. But this one, it's heaven. It's a patchouli heaven. Patchouli by Profumum Roma. Still have yet to review this one. What a fantastic scent this is for patchouli lovers. The next note that I absolutely love is vanilla. And I already talked about my favorite vanilla fragrances. I will leave the link here so you can check that video out. And the best vanilla that I tried so far is from the house of Indult, and it is Tihota. This one right here. This is vanilla all the way. It has this cakey feel. It smells like a fresh cake. It smells like a freshly baked vanilla cake. But it's so good. This is a vanilla bomb in my opinion. It's sweet but not overly sweet. This is pure joy. This is vanilla in a bottle. The best, it's Tihota by Indult. In the perfumeur of this one is Francis Courtin. This is done to perfection. For me, still the best vanilla that I ever tried so far, and it's quite expensive. Yes, this is a 50 ml bottle size and will run you for 180 euros. Quite expensive, but if you love vanilla, check this one out. The best in the game. Delicious, delicious. Tihota by Indult, an outstanding vanilla scent. Now my next favorite perfume note is rose. And I was debating with myself if I should include Lyric Man or another scent, because after all, Lyric Man was the fragrance that introduced me to rose fragrances in the first place. But I think the best fragrance that represents rose is from the house of Frederic Malle. And I think you all know what fragrance is. Portrait of a Lady. Now this also has a nice prominent note of patchouli, but the rose in here, it's so good, so natural smelling. It's another league. It's spicy, but the rose, it's full, it's carnal, and it's to die for. A natural smelling rose with patchouli, a nice dose of patchouli as well, but the rose in here, it's outstanding. It's fantastic. If you love rose, check this one out. If you are a guy and you love rose fragrances, don't be turned off by the name Portrait of a Lady. This is very unisex scent. Try this one. It's a fantastic scent. Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle. I think, in my opinion, it's the best fragrance that represents rose. It's outstanding. Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle. The next perfume note that I love is Vetiver. I love Vetiver since day one, since I tried Grey Vetiver Eau de Parfum by Tom Ford, and it was my first fragrance from that brand, and I purchased it back in 2016, a long time ago almost. But for me, the best fragrance with Vetiver is from the house of Nishane, and it is Sultan Vetiver. What an outstanding Vetiver. Wow, this is a Vetiver bomb. According to Nishane, this has 3 or 4 types of Vetiver. You have Asian Vetiver, you have Bourbon Vetiver, you have Vetiver. It's a Vetiver bomb through and through. You have tonka bean in here, you have also neroli. I don't like neroli as a note, but here it's blended to perfection. It has a touch of citruses on the top, but fades away rather quickly. Tonka bean here tries to sweeten things up a bit more, but definitely the Vetiver, it's king in this scent. It's quite bold and daring. Sultan Vetiver, for me, it's the best Vetiver fragrance out there, at least that I tried so far. And next, the next perfume note that I absolutely love, it's leather. I absolutely love leather, and for me, the the best leather that I tried. It's from the house of Puredistance, and it is Puredistance M. This one right here, similar to Bel Ami by Hermes, like I'm always telling you. But hey man, this is so good. Again, very intoxicating, but so sophisticated, elegant. This is very spicy. That's why it can be a bit daring for some if you don't like very heavy, spicy fragrances. But the leather here, it's there, it's prominent, it's mysterious, it's dark, but still it's reserved. It's so good, such a perfect leather scent from the house of Puredistance. Again, a bit expensive. This goes for 490 euros for a 100ml bottle size like this, but you can always purchase Bel Ami by Hermes for a small fraction of the price, and the same character, it's similar. But oh man, it's even silly. This is to this date my favorite leather scent, Puredistance M, simply outstanding. The next fragrance note that I love, it's resins. I love myrrh, I love frankincense, and I love opopanax. I love these dark resinous notes in the fragrance, and for me, the best resinous fragrance that there is from the house of Stephane Humbert, and it is Black Gemstone. This is a resinous bomb. Wow. This has frankincense, it has myrrh, it has opopanax, this has everything. If you want a resinous bomb, a dark, seductive, with some aromatic facets, check this one out. This is out of this world. Black Gemstone, it's loud, it's bold, it's daring, but yet it has an appeal touch to it. It has some citruses on the top to make things a bit more easy to wear, a bit more appealing. And actually this ended up being one of my most complimented fragrances of 2019. So there's that. Black Gemstone by Stephane Humbert, it's outstanding. If you love resinous notes, if you love resinous fragrances, check this one out. Black Gemstone by Stephane Humbert, and gorgeous looking bottle right here. And last but certainly not least, I love boozy fragrances, especially whiskey, brandy, cognac, but whiskey, it's a fantastic note. I already also talked about my favorite boozy scent. I will leave the link here so you can check that video out. But for me, the best whiskey note that is represented to perfection in a fragrance, it's from the house of Mugler, and I think you all know what fragrance is. Pure Malt. Gorgeous. I love this bottle presentation. I love the black with this gold star in here. But the scent inside, it's outstanding. The best boozy fragrance, especially for the price. You can find this fragrance for 40-50 euros max for a 100ml bottle size like this. This is a very realistic whiskey note. I could also mention Baraonda, which is also a fantastic scent, and it's very realistic as well. But considering the price tag, I think this one is the best bang for your buck. It has dried fruits as well, it has patchouli, you have this Angelman DNA in here with a lot of whiskey. Very realistic whiskey in here, Pure Malt by Mugler. Also, I could mention Baraonda, which I also have in my collection, but well, because I didn't want to include a lot of ties in here, so that's why I'm just mentioning Pure Malt by Mugler. The price, it's unbeatable. The qualities here, the uniqueness, and the realistic whiskey note, it's in here. Pure Malt by Mugler, it's an outstanding boozy scent. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below what are your favorite perfume notes and your best or your favorite fragrances that represent that specific note or each note. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video once again, and see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.